Come on over, it's time for Tim Friend. Hey friends out there, this is Tim Friend, just saying that this next game that we're going to be playing, Persona 5, has some serious issues. I mean, not that it has severe problems, but that it has serious themes in it. They're pretty heavily dealt with, and they are rape, abuse, and suicide. There might be more that I'm not remembering. I will try to give warnings like this up front if I see more in the future. But if you think that this might harm you in some way, then feel free to skip on over this video, because you got to take care of yourself, you know? I don't want to accidentally hurt anyone with these videos, so be sure to take care of yourself and stay safe out there, guys. Hey, welcome back to Tim Friend. Gosh, I hope this is where we left off last time. I'm pretty sure it is, because my objective is follow the situation. What in the world's going on? Last time, I believe Okumura collapsed to his death in the middle of his press conference. Now, I mean, not by choice, but we're gonna go confront Igor about that and see what he's got to say. I'm sure he's gonna be sort of vaguely smug and talk about my rehabilitation. That's what's in character for him.
On your feet, inmate.
Okay, it's fully voiced, so I'll shut up. Sorry, Justine.
Our master has an important matter to discuss with you. Heed his words well.
You got it.
First, I'd like to congratulate you for expelling the one proud of their greed.
No problem.
Or so I'd like to say, but something odd seems to have happened.
Yeah, I know, I was there. What did happen?
Who knows?
You do.
However, don't you sense it? The malicious will of another?
Yeah, yes. We know there's another dude.
It seems a contingency has occurred.
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
At this rate, your rehabilitation cannot be completed, though I doubt that will be the case.
So you think my rehabilitation will be completed? Okay.
I truly look forward to seeing how you overcome this predicament.
No problem, dude. Fucking Igor. Yeah, he's giving me this fucking whatever it is, second chance bullshit.
We shall meet again.
Yeah, at least one more time to get that max confidant.
Time's up, inmate. Hurry up and return to your world.
You got it. Fucking lunatics. Can't they tell I'm in a distressed state? Our actions led to the death of a man. Oof, that is a dip. That is a dip in the old popularity. And the people who are commenting are either confused or very angry. Did you hear? Okumura died. It's all over the news. He collapsed during his press conference, right? Wish I'd been watching when it happened. You're probably better off. It was a total disaster. I never imagined seeing a heart attack would be so unsettling. The news says it was because of illness, but either way you spin it, still bizarre. Damn, wish I'd seen it live. I don't like this glee that people are taking in witnessing or wanting to witness Okumura's death.
Listen this time, okay?
And in this age, proletarian literature, that is, literature written by the working class. Did you see that interview? I thought it was going to be some hidden camera show at first. I was so scared I changed the channel. He really looked like he was in pain. That was sick. I don't know if he means cool sick or bad sick. Well, you quiet down. We're in class right now. Not to mention, you have midterms starting on Monday. Oh, great. Focus on studying. Things are getting pretty bad. Yeah, I know. I've got to do midterms when I could be fucking around having a good time with my friends. Dog got a vibration message. It seems police have shown up at our school. The police? What for? Your sister hasn't told you about any of this? Nothing at all. Could this be related to Okumura's death in some way? But there's no connection between our school and Okumura Foods. Think they came to talk to Haru? She's absent today. Then seriously, what are they here for? I can't even begin to fathom the reason. Anyhow, let's be particularly careful not to stand out and head straight home once school ends. Understand that, everyone? Alright. You got it. I guess this is a way to set up, and I'm not gonna be able to fucking do shit.
We haven't found anything useful as evidence.
Sorry, tired investigator. I'm sorry.
I see.
We're hoping to find something more than the calling card, too.
I mean, that's not really what we do.
We've confirmed the victim's connection to the Phantom Thieves, at least.
Yep.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Speaking? Huh? They found a calling card in the principal's office, too.
Now, wait just a dang second.
Yes. I'm sorry to ask again, but your father hadn't said anything about the Phantom Thieves, correct?
That's right.
Please contact me if something catches your attention. It doesn't matter how trivial it seems. You don't have to force yourself, though. Just anything that comes to mind.
Sai takes like a weird alternating between super hardcore and being like, alright, I've been too far. It's like she's sort of like on the cusp of being way too hardcore.
Principal? No one told me about that.
It's because we didn't do that shit. These cunning bastards. They know it so well. Breaking apart the team. No. I shake my head no.
So basically, your group didn't go after Okumura's life.
No.
And even the death of Shujin's principal, who we found a calling card for, was the work of another.
That's my story.
You don't sound like you're lying.
I didn't say anything. I just nodded my head.
If you wanted to deceive me, you could have easily woven up a much simpler lie than this metaverse.
Yeah.
Moreover, your account coincides with my own investigation. Is that even possible if it were made up? And I hate to admit, but with my line of work, I know a false testimony when I hear one.
Are you hearing one?
Still, if you set your sights on Okumura based on my intel, it'd be before his name was even ranked.
Before his name was even ranked.
You could have ignored him and targeted some other famous person.
Yep.
Why would you go so far as to further investigate and pursue this criminal?
Well, there's a lot of reasons. A teammate was in danger.
Simple enough. There's still no proof that another suspect exists.
Another suspect. No proof of Haru?
That said, it's safe enough to say that you aren't the murdering type.
Another suspect of the murderings. Hey, no problem. Super glad we're friends at this unknown point in the future. I can't remember. It's not that far off, though.
But with the subsequent deaths of Okumura and Shujin's principal, the public's opinion changed.
Yeah.
Pressed to prove your innocence, your next objective was... What's the matter?
What?
Is it a side effect?
I don't think it's a side effect.
What in the world did the police inject into you?
Well, you know what? That's a good question.
Hey, can you hear me? You need to stay focused.
You can call me by my name. It's just Tim Friend.
Don't scare me like that. If what you're saying is true, you must tell your side of the story to the end.
You got
We'll
it.
both be in trouble if your testimony becomes unreliable.
Well, they shouldn't have injected me with something.
Well then, let's move on. At last we arrive at your most recent crime. You know what I mean, don't you?
Why did she have that?
This calling card was delivered to your latest target. The one you had decided would prove your innocence. It was addressed to Sae Nijima. Myself.
Fopey shit.
Now, explain everything to me.
Alright. Well, for a while, I went home after school. And then I thought about getting a cool bath. And then the next day I went to school. Has anyone been able to contact Haru? I'm worried about her. No luck here. Me either. She won't pick up. It doesn't like she's seen any of our chats either. I'm worried about her. Me too. Especially since we saw that omniscient cutscene with our omniscience. Yeah, take your time, game. I hope Haru's okay. Can I leave?
Hey!
Nope. Oh yeah, Makoto did tell us to just stay at home, so that's what we're gonna do.
Nice!
At least the plant looks healthy. Can I play video game? Nope. Can't even play a video game or work at a desk. You still don't know anything. Yeah, I know. Which makes it feel like such a waste of a day. Why even put me to sleep? Just give me opportunity to save my game. But don't put me in my house. I guess the point was to show a text chain where Haru still hasn't contacted the rest of the team, but still. We need docs on these guys. It's a murder case. That's another 10% down. Interesting. Oh, Tim-kun? My apologies for messaging you so early in the morning. Things have calmed down a bit at home, so I thought there's something I need to tell you. Are you okay? Yes, thank you. There's actually something that's caught my attention. I think I need to discuss it with everyone, though. We should meet at the hideout after school. Looks like Haru's managing, somehow. Alright, let's meet up with everyone after school. I'm trying to lean into my voices a little harder. I hope it's not too obnoxious. I'm sorry if it is. But you just fucking gave me this thing. Don't fucking murder people. Now I'm confused. The comment, It seems like people are a little bit getting over the bloodlust. Unless it was manufactured in some way.
With this, preparations are finally in place.
For what?
The public has praised them as allies of justice before they strike them back to the ground.
Okay, so the thing is to get rid of us, I guess.
Now then, she'll be next.
Who's she?
Yes, I've already spoken to Human Resources about it.
I've gone through all the appropriate channels.
It will be a heavy responsibility, but I'm certain it'd be an honor for her. The culprits behind the mental shutdown cases she's been pursuing all this time.
It's Sainijima then.
Indeed. They'll become the criminals we've set them up to be, just as you instructed.
Interesting. How could they get us to go after Sainijima? I mean, unless...
It's so damn loud.
There's like a political rally
Where's
going on
Haru?
outside?
She's the one that called us, so she'll show up eventually.
Well, even though things have calmed down, she must be occupied with what happened to her father.
I mean, yeah.
Wait, what?
What's up?
People are posting that we killed President Okumura.
No offense, but no shit, on.
So it's begun already.
You see Joker's face just... Bah.
What?
Think about it. The CEO collapsed the way he did during an apology conference that our group caused.
Still! They were raving about us so much, and now they just treat us like murderers?
Yeah.
What a lightning-fast change of attitude.
Yeah.
They don't know a damn thing about our situation.
Calm down. Not everyone is necessarily saying that.
And also, who cares? We gotta find a way to stop the actual murderer.
But there's no way to vindicate ourselves.
Haru! I'm sorry I'm late.
No, she looks happy.
I'm the one who asked you all to make time for me, too.
That's so considerate of you. It's all good.
My condolences. Must be rough. I'm okay now.
Oh, well, all right.
I called everyone together because there was something worrying me. Did you all target the principal?
Huh?
Huh? The principal? You mean ours?
Yes. What makes you say that? Yesterday, a public prosecutor came to my home.
At least she's being upfront about it.
It was a woman named Nijima-san.
That's...
I overheard her saying a calling card was found in the principal's office. Considering that this was right after what happened, it's got to be Shujin's.
I mean, of course. It's the Shujin one who died recently of a heart attack in front of the police station.
It's the first I've heard of it.
Doesn't this all seem weird to you? It may just be my imagination.
I like how, like, everyone else other than Ryuji is kind of like, oh, that's weird.
But I feel as if things are escalating far too quickly after President Okumura's incident.
What do you mean?
Perhaps we may have been set up by the real culprit.
At least they didn't beat around the bush before getting to this conclusion.
For real?
That could be.
Then
Well,
we
who
need
would
to
be
catch
the
them
real
as soon as
culprit?
possible.
Hold a moment. Can we assume we've been set up, though? We don't even know their objective.
What else are we supposed to do then?
Let's all calm down for a moment. From what Haru said, even the police are suspecting that the Phantom Thieves are murderers. It wouldn't be wise to carelessly make a move at the moment. We need to act as normal students for now.
Does that mean I can go outside?
In addition, we have midterms next week.
Oh my god.
Exams? At a time like this? I envy you, Futaba. Futaba?
Got something on my mind. Gonna go home and look into it.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I wonder what that could be. At any rate, we need to behave and not draw attention to ourselves. Understood?
Yeah, you got it. Does that mean staying at home every day? Or evening, okay. They're heroes, they would never do that. Has to be some kind of trick. No, at least people are trying to find their cognitive dissonance their way around believing in us. I'll take it.
For real?
I know it's impossible. Except if someone else makes a calling card. This is ridiculous. Why are people doubting the Phantom Thieves over what happened to President Okumura? They'd never do such a thing. Isn't that right? Absolutely. Yeah, I trust them. Anyway, it seems like everyone's forgotten all that they've done up to this point. That won't stop me, though. I'll continue cheering them on. Make sure that you tell them that. Well, see you later. Mishima's a bit narrow-sighted, but he's a good person deep down. We can't betray him. Yeah, I mean, I'll try. Better go to sleep.
Hey!
Fucking
Nice.
asshole of game. Just let me go to sleep. So all we can do right now is sit tight and wait? Yeah. Wait for the game to allow us to play it. I mean, these are effectively just very long cutscenes. At least they give you sort of the illusion of interaction. But at the same time, I like that it feels realistic in that it's drawn out sometimes. Because it's like not everything happens at once immediately. It happens over a few days, which feels very real. Sorry, here we go. I'm sorry for worrying you, everyone. I won't be able to respond for a little while longer. You don't need to mind us. More importantly, are you doing all right? I'm okay. I'm more worried about the people at the company, to be honest. It seems everyone's having difficulty with not only clients, but the press as well. They're even handling the preparations for my father's funeral. I just feel so guilty that I'm unable to help out at all. You shouldn't. Everyone understands this is a trying time for you, and we're here if anything happens. I know. I'll get in touch once things settle down. I kind of made her sound like a robot. Don't push yourself. Thanks. Talk to you later. Bless that girl, worrying about others even at a time like this. Yeah, she does seem to have a very good heart. I like Haru, even though her voice is pretty annoying. It's just a little over the top, you know? A little much, but then again, everyone's got to sound distinct in such a big ensemble cast like this. I bet they killed Okumura to make an example out of him.
Impossible.
Why else would they kill him during a press conference? I read that somewhere that Okumura raised his daughter alone. Maybe he wasn't a great manager, but as a parent, I feel for him. Murdering someone to make a point is textbook terrorism. Like Shido and that Akechi kids say, the Phantom Thieves are a menace. Who is Shido? Oh, I don't want to be referred to as a terrorist, though. That's a bummer of a label. I want to be a Robin Hood. Oh, now down to 60%. We've been cheering on murderers all this time. Has to be a setup. Phantom Thieves aren't like that. They're not heroes. They're just criminals. I believe in the Phantom Thieves. They wouldn't do that. I'm really disappointed. Are they just lying? God, I regret reading all these little murmury rumories. It's all just public opinion, Jim and Jamas. Reflects everyone else's conversations. It adds to the background. It's sort of like what you hear on your day-to-day when other people aren't being cautious about hiding what they're saying. But for the purposes of this Let's Play, it's just kind of a waste of time. Because that's what I do. Who on earth set us up? Does anyone have any idea? Of course not. If I were to guess, I would say the culprit behind the mental shutdowns. Wait, how do we even know we got set up to begin with? They found a calling card in Principal Kobayakawa's office. Someone else had to have planted that, obviously. In the worst case scenario, it's possible they know our identities. This is bad, guys. Yes, our state of affairs is looking quite bleak. Let's prove our innocence. How are we going to do that, though? Looks like our only choice now is to find the true culprit. Yeah, and change their heart. Although we don't have any leads. Damn it, why has this gotta happen to us? That's the scary part about getting superpowers. That's why whenever people are like, hey, what kind of superpower do you want to have? I always end up going for something that's very unobtrusive. Whenever you have any kind of power, it feels like people see you as as competition. I wish we could prove our innocence, but we can't afford to make a dumb mistake and let ourselves get caught. We'll just have to keep lying low and wait. Let's not do anything conspicuous, okay? Yeah, I'll still do that. Hey, sorry for bringing this up when things are so chaotic. I know it's been tough after what happened to President Okumura and all, but this is the perfect time for smaller changes of heart to restore your reputation. Anyway, here's the info I have. If true, this one's pretty crazy. Apparently an ex-mercenary who works as an assassin is hiding out in the Shibuya underground. He acts like a homeless person during the day, but then goes about his work at night. He hasn't left any trace of his identity, though, so there's nothing that the police can do. Sounds pretty dangerous. Right? I can't breathe easy knowing he's out there. Well, according to the rumors, his name is Yohei Kuretani. I'm seriously scared. I don't want anything to do with this. I'm leaving this to you, the Phantoms. Mishima really does get some amazing info for us sometimes. Our reputation may have taken a hit after Okumura's death, but we can still prove our justice in mementos. We should discuss this when we have to meet up with Haru. The killer who cleans up trash. Pretty grim, my friend. What up, Makoto? Exams are coming. Have your studies been going well? I can give you a general idea of what they were like when I was a second year. What do you think? Want to study together? Decide later. Alright. Because, we can get social points with her. But it also gives us knowledge, which we do not need. We are maxed out on that shit. So I think our best idea is to either spend the time reading, or playing a video game, or doing something else. Oh, well, we can trigger this event. Miss Kawakami, I already know. Kawakami's been driven into a corner by Chono. Let's talk to her so we can help her out. Let's talk to Kawakami. Excuse me, phasing student. As I've been saying, get home safely, friend-kun. Well then, I have another matter to attend to, so I have to excuse myself. No, we're not finished talking yet. But There's been a series of scandals on this campus. We're all being called into question. And yet you leave work earlier than anyone, and you barely make it to the faculty meetings. Explain yourself. Don't tell me you're out running around at night. Kawakami's being grilled by Chuno. She said she'd do anything if we helped her out, so let's clear up Chuno's suspicions. The school's closing soon, Mr. Friend. Head on home before it gets too late. Or did you need something from Miss Kawakami? I have a question for her. What?
What?
Huh? You have another question? Another question? That's right. Friend Kud's questions are complicated, so I take time at night to help him. So you're giving individual lessons outside of school hours, What passion. You are the ideal teacher. A passionate teacher is exactly what we need at this school. I'm sorry for suspecting you. Well then, keep up the hard work, you two. She just kind of convinced herself. But that did clear up her suspicion, so thanks. Could you come with me for a bit? I can't talk about this at school. This is the address and phone number of my night job. I got a phone number from Kawakami. Call at night and request me. Just Be careful that doesn't show up in your call history, though, okay?
Hey!
Nice going, man. No call history means a public telephone. Let's call from LeBlanc's yellow phone. Let's call her over to your room the next time you're free at night.
Well...
Okay, I have to go. Why did she give us that? That's pretty weak, bud. Like, it didn't feel like she had a great reason to have us call her over. Like, she's definitely still a scandalous maid service. I don't know. She's definitely very practical. Like a practical confidant to have. She gives you important bonuses. They're very useful. Who's Shibuya? Who can I hang out with in Shibuya? Yeah, I can see if what's this fuck is around? Yusuke. Chaboy Yusuke. Where him at? No. Like straight up not around. Great. Cool and great. Great and cool. Well, I could go on a date with my beautiful girlfriend. My beautiful girlfriend.
I'll just add this.
No, I didn't want to save. I wanted to high five the screen. No. Where's my Jim? Confidants? Mishima's and Max. Fumi. The Gamer Boy. Futaba. Let's check Futaba. Yeah. Let's check on the foots. Check the foots. Where you at, Futaba? Are you standing outside of Cafe LeBlanc? No? Is it because it's raining? That would make a whole lot of sense, actually. Can I get a charm bath? No, I can't use charm bath. But I want to use charm bath. Well, let's see if we could go see a ding dang movie. What movies we got planned? No, I don't want to see Back to the Ninja again. Though that's very funny. All the movies are very funny, and I love them. But I don't want to watch the movie again. Admission impossible. Okay, that gives me proficiency. Well, let's see the other theaters first. What else we got? Is there a theater in Shinjuku? There is a theater in Shinjuku. What you got, baby? The Davengers. The most useless people in the world forming a team to fight aliens. Incredible. It gives me kindness? Why does nothing give me charm? Okay. Do we have any charm books? Open the... Thank you. Books. These are very adorable. These are video games. Kindness. Proficiency, guts. Okay. Let's go to the Ding Dang School Library. Dingly ding dang da ding ding dingly dingly ding dang da dang. Aoyami Chomi. Library. That's right, I'll spend as much money as I want cruising around this neighborhood. Hey. I'd like to borrow a book. I'd like to return a book. I haven't finished reading it. I don't need to finish reading it. What I need is a charm book. Nope. Carmen. It does sound interesting. Excuse me. Can I read? I am gonna read a book. Let's... I fucked up. I read the Guts book instead of the Charm book.
Hey!
I didn't realize how many books I have. Oh, I'm a big goofarino. It's Goof 30. Tim Friend, Casa del Tim Friend.
Yo.
Yeah. Does Kawakami give me any charm? Oh, I can hang out with Soju. Okay. All right. So there's a few things I want to check. I always want to go check the airsoft shop first, just to see if I can do some work for him. Looks like no. I want to work.
Yeah.
He's got enough. Thank you. Then I want to go to Sojiro. I want to grind that shit out. It gets me kindness, but it mostly gets me confidant rank, which I'm not opposed to. Yes? Yes! I will help the chief out.
All right, then.
Oh, that's nice. We'll have a nice time. Then we'll do that, and then we'll call it an episode. While I Google this shit. Persona 5 Confidant Guide. This one. Phew, I'm wicked full. Wicked full. How was the curry, Futaba? Delicious. I'm gonna be dreaming of that stuff tonight. Did it taste the same as you remember it? Yup. I feel like a dummy for not wanting to eat it back when I was depressed about my mom.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, the first episode of this brand new anime I want to watch is airing tonight. I'm out of here. Eyes in front when you walk, okay? No spacing out. You ran headfirst into a pole last time you went for a walk. Well, you stubbed your toe in the dresser the other day. Aw, crap, it's gonna start. Making like a leaf and... yeah, screw it. Bye. Making like a leaf and leaving. She thought it was delicious. And what about you? I think I'm addicted. Love that curry. Really? I guess you have pretty good taste if you can understand how incredible that curry is. Now then, there's something I should probably tell you. Here, take a seat. I'll pour you some coffee. Something special?
Yeah.
Remember how I said the recipe for this curry was developed by a scientific genius? You might have realized by now, but that genius was Futaba's mother, Wakaba. In other words, that curry is one of the last remaining connections Futaba has to her mom. I first met Wakaba back when I was doing work for the government. She was real trouble, let me tell you. Logic prevailed over emotion for her, and she had an intricate knowledge of the human mind. I thought my pickup lines were the best in town, but not a single one worked on her. She wasn't normal, huh? Implying that normal chicks get obliterated by his pickup lines. You can probably get a good idea just from looking at Futaba. Wakaba was like the adult version of that. It was almost impossible to keep up with her. Men are idiots, though. We spend our time chasing after things we can't get. Wakaba rejected me time and time again. There was one instance I managed to surprise her, and that was when I gave her a plate of my homemade curry. The very next day, she came asking all about the ingredients and what goes into the cooking process. Then, just a few days later, she handed me a scientifically enhanced version of my recipe. It was incredible. She had used my curry as the basis, but it was miles better than anything I made. Curry was Wakaba's specialty from then on. Naturally, Futaba grew to love it in no time as well. But then after Wakaba's accident, Futaba stopped eating it entirely. The flavor would make her remember the pain. I've heard even smells can bring back memories too. But that curry was the only point of connection I had with Futaba. That's why when I took her in, I vowed to keep this recipe alive until she could eat it again. It really paid off in the end. This is very sweet. I'm very happy about this. Yeah, it felt like a huge weight was lifted off my shoulders when she said it was delicious. The whole idea of pairing the curry with a nice brew is thanks to Wakaba's refinement, too. Excuse me. Despite how introverted she seemed, she was extraordinarily perceptive of the people around her. I never even told her about my love of coffee. She figured it out just from looking at me. It is very perceptive, very Bennismooch Cumbersmanch. Sherlock Holmes of her. That was when I realized she was totally out of my league. Not like I really stood a chance to begin with, though. She already had Futaba by then, after all. This might seem like any old curry to most people, but there's tons of emotions crammed inside. So, make sure you keep the tradition going. You got it. And how? Have you taught me how to make curry yet? No.
All right.
Has he? Shit. I don't know. Alright, that's enough of this for tonight. Things are getting downright sappy in here. Futaba's waiting for me at home too, so I should probably be heading back.
The rest is on
Make
you.
sure you clean up before you go to bed. You got it. No problem. I get kindness. I'll take it. because I do need to max kindness for Sojiro. So it's kind of a might as well thing. Alright. That will bring us, hopefully not to a cutscene. We'll get to a part where I can save. Just in kiddly case. Blah blah blah. All these rumors and schmoomers. Just fucking fast forward right through it. Down to 55%. Rounding up to 56. Could be worse.
This sucks.
I wonder when Okumura-san will start coming back to school. I know the funeral's soon. It must be tough organizing the funeral for a bigwig CEO. Okumura-san's usually pretty quiet. Do you think she's okay? Hard to believe the dad of such a nice girl could be so evil. I didn't expect this from the Phantom Thieves. That was a full-blown public execution. I mean, yeah, there's no way to prove it wasn't us until we make the true culprit have a change of heart, because there's no doubt that this person would have a palace. Alright, next time on Tim Friend, we will get into this day. Alright, goodbyes, everybody. We're Tim Friend.